Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing what's next for David Benavides. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as I go throughout the video. So, this past weekend, David Benavides put on a dominant performance against Boo Boo Andrade in the 168-pound division. It was yet another eliminator fight for David to qualify to be able to fight Canelo Alvarez for a championship. Now, a lot of people originally thought the winner of this fight would get a shot at Canelo, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So I've been around these YouTube streets the last couple of days, hearing and listening to what people have to say. And I just want to give my 2 cents about the situation. Do I think David Benavides needs to fight Canelo Alvarez to prove he's the best? To prove he is who he think he is in the 168-pound division? No. No, I don't think David needs to fight Canelo. I personally think he needs to stop chasing Canelo, because at this point, it's obvious Canelo does not want to fight him. Do I think that David could beat Canelo? I can't definitively say if David will beat Canelo, but I do believe that will be a good fight, and I do believe that it's the fight the fans want to see. Why is Canelo not giving his fans the fights that they want to see? A lot of people gave Jamel a lot of slack for his performance against Canelo. But just to give my 2 cents, I think Canelo deserves more flack for even fighting and agreeing to fight Jamel Charlo, coming up 2 weight classes, 15-month layoff, hand injury. He had no business even accepting that fight. Real champions, they want to fight competition. They want to fight whoever is perceived to be the best in the weight class at the time. And it seems as though Canelo has a habit of not fighting the people in his own weight class. So, do I want to see David fight Canelo? Not necessarily. It'll be a great fight. It'll be a great build up to the fight. It'll be great anticipation for the fight. We content creators would even be able to make great content around the fight. But I don't think that Canelo wants to fight him. I read something earlier that said Canelo has 90 days, and I believe it was from the WBC. He has 90 days to negotiate a fight with David for the WBC belt, if I'm not mistaken. So I want y'all to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents. This is the question. If Canelo vacates that WBC belt, is that a duck? Does that qualify as a duck? 3 eliminators David has fought, no Canelo fight. Now Canelo, it seems as though he's backed into a corner, and he has 3 months to decide on if he's going to fight David or not, or he's going to have to vacate that belt. If Canelo vacates that belt, is that a duck? Is he ducking David? Would that prove that he's been ducking David all this time? Also, if Canelo drops that belt, will Terence Crawford still fight him? He's no longer undisputed. So what's the point of that fight? You won't be accomplishing anything great. You'll just be going up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo, and why? But anyway, I digress. Back to what I was talking about. Will Canelo fight Benavides? That's the question. Let me know and drop it below. Or will he vacate the belt? I believe Canelo and Canelo fans should be on his head right now. If he fights anybody else outside of the 168 division, he should be stripped of all of his belts. If he wants to be a prize fighter, let Canelo be a prize fighter. You don't need the belts to be a prize fighter, Canelo. I'm pretty sure you all could agree that at this point, Canelo was bigger than the belts. I'm not sure why he's holding on to him. And it's not that I want to see David fight Canelo. I want to see David get a shot at the titles. I want to see David get a shot to win a championship. He's been proving himself throughout the 168 division. He's been giving the fans the fights that they want to see. He's been putting on great performances. He deserves a shot at the belt. Let me know and drop it below if you believe that David deserves a shot at the belt. I heard him say in one of the interviews that if he doesn't get the shot, or that after this fight, he was going up to 175. Is Canelo trying to wait him out so he can no longer make the weight? And it's going to be hard for him to make the weight and then he'll fight him? Canelo has 2 fights left on his contract, from my understanding, and I believe that he will be retiring. He has 2 fights left. Why can't he just drop the belts and fight his last 2 fights and keep it moving and call it a day? He's holding up and stalling a whole division of fighters that want a shot at championships while he's steady going to other weight classes and pulling up fighters and fighting them. And that's another thing I'm having an issue with. Boo Boo, he did a good job against Benavides. He came out popping his job. He came out with the combos. He came out with the quick feet. He came out how Boo Boo comes out. But he wasn't able to keep up that pace throughout the fight. And Jose was just too big and dominant for him. I don't want to continue to see these fighters getting big shots, but they have to move up these crazy weight classes in order to get their opportunity. It's just not fair. But like most people say, hey, that's boxing, right? But let me know and drop it below if you want to see Canelo fight Benavides, or is the fact that, let me see, is it more important for Benavides to fight Canelo, or is it more important for Benavides to get a shot at a title no matter who it is? I hope he gets the opportunity to get a shot at a title before he goes up to 175. But in all honesty, David Benavides has earned the fans' respect. We appreciate him for his skill. And listen, if Canelo drops this belt, just to give my 2 cents, I'm going to consider it a duck. I'm going to consider it a duck. But hopefully Canelo give Dave the opportunity for the fight, give the fans what they want to see, let the fans be excited, let the fans be excited all throughout the build-up, press conferences. Y'all know how it goes when it's a big fight that people have been waiting years and years to see. And we've been waiting to see this fight with David and Canelo. So let me know what you think about David Benavides versus Canelo. Is it more important for him to get the Canelo fight, or is it more important for him to get a title shot? By dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Be sure to help support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button. Follow me on IG at 2 Cents Boxing and on Twitter or X at 2 Cents 20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video. Peace.